Hello students, welcome to the lecture on physiological aspect of physical education, and after this lecture we will be able to learn the following objectives: understand the concept of warming up, define the types of warming up, explain the methods of warming up, define the physiological basic of warming up, describe muscular system, explain the effect of exercise on the muscular system, understand the benefits of exercise on digestive system, determine the immediate effects of exercise on the respiratory system. Let's start with brief introduction of physiological aspect of physical education. Physical education (PE) develops the skills, knowledge, values and attitudes needed for establishing and enjoying an active and healthy lifestyle, as well as building students' confidence and competence in facing challenges as individual and in groups or teams. Through a wide range of learning activities, the PE is offered as an elective examination subject at senior secondary education level. It emphasizes the connection between the theory and practical skills and is designed to develop the interest and potential of students in the areas of PE and sports. Rationale. It is generally accepted that encouraging a healthy lifestyle characterized by regular physical activity in children is a worldwide priority for future health to overcome the challenges posed by sedentary lifestyles. The PE elective is a 3-year course leading to a public examination. It not only builds on the strength of the existing PE curriculum at basic education level, but also helps students with an interest in PE and sports to establish a solid foundation for further studies and advancement. Warming up also prevents fatigue, muscle pulls and soreness. In brief, we can say that it is a practice in itself. It consists of a series of preparatory exercises either before a training section or before competition. It is a process of heating the whole body by running and performing exercises prior to the activity or competition. It is done to tone up the body to meet the ensuing activity. Warming up includes certain exercises which are performed before any training, competition or any strenuous activity to prepare well physically, mentally and psychologically. Advantages of warming up. There are some advantages of warming up. They are: increase of blood flow in the working muscles, regularizing the heartbeat and enabling it to get activated to face the expected strain. Oxygen and fuel is transferred to the muscle speedily. Decrease in resistance of muscles. Speed of contraction and relaxation of muscle is increased. The speed of conduction of nerve impulses is also fastened. There is better coordination between different groups of muscles that help in better performance and grace in doing activities. It prepares the sports person psychologically before the start of an activity. It also prevents injuries due to sudden strain on body parts. Now let's discuss the types of warming up. Warming up is of two types, that is general warming up and specific warming up. General warming up. In general warming up, basically we do some general exercises like jogging, running, jumping, stretching, calisthenics, starting, wind sprints and other general exercises. It is helpful before almost all types of activities as it improves muscle tone of the body. It increases agility and flexibility, coordination abilities of muscles and joints. Specific warming up. In specific warming up, some special sets of exercises need to be performed which have a direct relation with the activity to be carried out. These exercises are done with the help of implements. These special exercises should be done along with or after the activities of general warming up. The set of activities in specific warming up differ from sport to sport, so no one set is common to all. These are specially designed to meet the requirements of different activities and sports. Different games have specific warming up exercises. Some of them are described along with the games. They concern as follows: basketball, shooting, dribbling, layup shot, free throws, shuttle run and dogging, etc. Cricket, bowling, catching, batting, fielding, running, etc. Lawn tennis, wall practice, service practice, passing shot, knocking, etc. Shot put, Standing throws, putting the shot with both hands, gliding practice with or without shot, etc. Shifting the shot from one left hand to right hand and vice versa. Hockey, dribbling, rotation of stick, short passes, long hits, scoop, stopping the ball with stick, etc. There are various methods of warming up for games and athletics, out of which the following ones are the most commonly used. By exercise, by massage, by taking hot water bath, by sipping some hot beverages. Now we will discuss them one by one. By exercise, most sets of warm-up exercises include 4 to 5 very simple movements. The body should be sweating lightly when the set is done. It is the simplest and most effective method of warming up. The following exercises are included in this method. Jogging. Jogging or easy running should be done where open spaces are available and at one's own pace. Bending and stretching exercises. These exercises should include arms and shoulders, legs, trunk and hips, knees and calves, head and neck, shoulders and chest. The following exercises will help to warm up the specific areas mentioned follows. Stand straight with feet slightly apart and then start rolling head in a circular motion in a way that neck should be bent down when roll it forward. Arms and shoulders. In this also, one needs to first stand absolutely straight with the distance between the feet not more than 1 foot apart. Shoulders and chest, again in standing position with complete awareness that back should be absolutely straight and feet should have a gap of about 1 foot. Move hands backwards and clasp them together. Trunk. To warm up this part of the body, we have a very simple but effective exercise. In this, one has to first assume standing position with back absolutely straight and feet should be a little more than a feet apart, approximately 1.5 feet gap. Hips and trunk. In this particular exercise, first stand straight with back absolutely erect, then slowly bend a little forward at the waist. Knee and calves. For this too, first we need to stand erect with back completely straight and with almost no gap between feet. Now slowly and carefully bring left leg forward, put weight on that leg. Striding. It is very helpful to athletes who are preparing for running events. He should be able to run for about 50 meters at 3/4 of his actual running speed. Wind sprint. This is actually sprinting for short distances, 20 to 25 meters, and should be done 5 to 6 times with suitable intervals in between. Arm rotation exercises. In this exercise, one needs to extend his or her arm straight out to the sides from shoulders. Deep breathing exercises. This type of exercise requires that we rise on our toes while inhaling deeply and then extend both arms straight out to the sides. By massage. Massaging of muscle is a good method to gain muscle tone and is an effective means of warming up. By taking hot water bath. This technique is very helpful in warming up and relaxation of muscles after competition. A hot bath is helpful in raising body temperature, which results in the activation of muscle by increasing blood circulation in them. By sipping some hot beverage, a small intake of tea, soup, coffee or any other hot beverage stimulates the body function and helps in preparing the body for competition. The drink should not be consumed in large quantities as it may cause discomfort. When we observe the contraction and relaxation of an isolated muscle, we know that when the muscle is warm, the speed with which the muscle contracts and relaxes and the force of contraction are increased. The physiological basis of warming up are as follows. Increase the body temperature. A proper warming up increases the body and muscle temperature locally, which helps in the efficiency of contractions and relaxation of muscle. So it has a lot of benefits for the sports persons. Decrease the viscosity of muscles. Warming up decreases the viscosity of muscle. It is found out that if a previously inactive muscle is stimulated repeatedly, the first few contractions are often small and irregular and relaxation is incomplete. Increases the speed of nerve impulses. Warming up increases the speed of nerve impulses. This improves and sharpens the reaction time of sports person. Decreases the resistance in muscle capillaries. A lot of research papers reveal that warming up decreases the resistance in muscle capillaries. Increases the speed of oxygen and fuel transfer to tissues. A proper warming up schedule increases the speed of oxygen and fuel transfer to tissues. Increases metabolic rate. Warming up increases the metabolic rate, which ultimately improves energy level. Reduces the blood lactic acid. Research conducted in this field indicates that heart rate and consumption of oxygen are directly related to muscle temperature. Increase in working capacity. The above mentioned physiological adaptation increases the capacity of a person to do physical work. We can explain the muscular system as follows. Over 600 skeleton muscle function for body movement through contraction and relaxation of voluntary, striated muscle fibers. These muscles are attached to bones and are typically under conscious control for locomotion, facial expression, posture, and other body movements. Muscles account for approximately 40% of body weight. Cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle is only in the heart and makes up the arteria and ventricles heart walls. Cardiac muscle is called involuntary muscle because conscious thought does not control its contraction. Smooth muscle is throughout the body, including in visceral internal organs, blood vessels, and glands. Smooth muscle is involuntary. Skeleton muscle. A skeleton muscle has regular ordered groups of fascicles, muscle fibers, myofibrils, and myofilaments, a muscled fiber divides into even smaller parts. Within each fiber are strands of myofibrils. These long cylindrical structures appear stripped due to strands of tiny myofilaments. Effects of exercise on the muscular system are supply of oxygen. Skeleton muscles have two types of muscle fibers, fast twitch and slow twitch. Anaerobic exercise use fast twitch fibers. Such exercise includes activities that are fleeting and require brief, high energy expenditure. Weightlifting, sprinting, and push-ups are examples of anaerobic exercise. Aerobic exercise uses a slow twitch muscle fibers. Such exercise includes activities that are prolonged and require constant energy. Long distance running and cycling are examples of aerobic exercise. Effect of steady exercise. Steady exercise is when sufficient oxygen can be breathed in to satisfy the needs of the muscle. Oxygen is required by the muscles to clear away waste products, lactic acid, which are formed during the contraction of muscle. During steady exercise, the muscle uses mostly fat for the creation of energy, but also glucose. Effect of intense exercise. When the level of exercise reaches a state where the amount of oxygen breathed in is insufficient to clear away the waste products formed by the muscle contraction, then an oxygen debt builds up. The waste products, mainly lactic acid, continue to build up, causing pain in the muscles and breathlessness. Soon the performer has to stop or at least slow down. The rate of breathing will stay very high until the oxygen debt has been paid off, that is, the waste products have been cleared away. A healthy digestive system is vital for the overall health of the body. If it is slow or in trouble, the rest of the body will be slow and in trouble too. This is because the digestive system is the area where the nutrients are absorbed and the majority of toxic waste are dumped into. It is also the home for the immune system, which is responsible for keeping many serious diseases and common ailments at bay. One of the ways to maintain a healthy digestive system is with exercise. Exercise can help in various ways, such as increase the metabolism and blood flow, as well as help to relax the body and mind, all of which can help to improve digestion. Internal massage. Another benefit of exercise is that it can help to massage the intestine. Tummy crunches, side twists, and forward bends are great exercises that massage the intestines so that they can relax in order to release their contents. Increase blood flow. The blood is responsible for absorbing nutrients from the digested food and distributes it throughout the body. Strengthens the muscle. This is a no-brainer, but exercise will help to tone up the muscle around the stomach and intestines. Strong muscle will help the food to move along more efficiently and overall make it easier on the system. Relaxes the mind and body. Another major benefit of exercise is that it helps to relax the mind and body. This is absolutely crucial for healthy digestion, as any type of stress, whether physical or mental, will interfere with the way the food is digested and absorbed into the body. How to exercise? There are a wide variety of exercises that one can take part in. However, it is important that each individual engages in an exercise that is suitable for him or her. Some might be able to go running for an hour, while others might only be able to work for 5 to 10 minutes. The key is to listen to body and exercise accordingly. The respiratory system is one of the most important systems in the body and works in conjunction with the cardiovascular system to keep blood and oxygen pumping throughout the entire body. Exercise is vital for good health, and the increase in physical activity has profound effects on the respiratory system. The role of oxygen. When the respiratory system is not being taxed with exercise, it works to exchange carbon dioxide and oxygen. When the blood moves through the body, it takes away the carbon dioxide that was created as a metabolic byproduct and replaces it with oxygen. Anatomical changes. The respiratory system includes the intercostal and diaphragm muscle, which move slowly to move air in and out of our body. When we exercise, these muscles work overtime to pump the air and are aided by surrounding muscles like the scalene, trapezium and sternocleidomastoid to take pressure off the lungs by lifting the ribs. The breath rate. Exercising causes the respiratory system to work more quickly. Even the anticipation of exercise can cause to breathe faster. Increase breaths per minute. The more air moves in and out of lungs when we exercise, we have to take in more breaths to keep up the increased level of activity. Effects of exercise on the respiratory system in healthy people. In fit and healthy people, arterial CO2 levels rise slightly with light, moderate, medium and sub-maximum exercise intensity levels regardless of the route of breathing during exercise, mouth or nasal or combined. Since CO2 is a powerful vasodilation agent, expanded arteries and arterioles improve blood and O2 delivery to all vital organs of the human body, including the heart and brain. Healthy people experience immediate positive effects of exercise on the respiratory system and blood gases. However, when very healthy and healthy people do exercise with strictly nasal breathing, their blood gases during exercise are different in comparison with mouth breathing. VO2 max definition. The maximal oxygen uptake or the maximum volume of oxygen that can be utilized by the human body in 1 minute during maximal exercise. It is measured as milliliters of oxygen used in 1 minute per kilograms of body weight ml, kg or minute. Effects of exercise on the respiratory system in sick people. As analyzed before, see links below for over 40 medical studies that measured breathing in groups of sick people. Sick people have heavy and deep breathing at rest before exercise. Hence, their blood gases and the respiratory system work are abnormal prior to exercise. Usually, they suffer from arterial hypocapnia, low CO2 due to overbreathing, and likely mild arterial hypoxia if they are chest breathers. Overbreathing at rest reduces their body oxygen level. As a result, many people with diabetes, cancer, heart diseases, chronic fatigue, and many other conditions have elevated blood lactate level at rest, indicating the presence of cell hypoxia and anaerobic cellular respiration. There are many coaches and fitness instructors these days who teach their athletics, students, and pupils to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth in order to improve long-term effects of exercise on the respiratory system. Now in the end, let us summarize what we have learned in this lecture. Physical education, PE, develop the skills, knowledge, values and attitudes needed for establishing and enjoying an active and healthy lifestyle, as well as building student confidence and competence in facing challenges as individuals and in groups or teams to a wide range of learning activities. The PE elective is a 3-year course leading to a public examination. It is important to warm up before exercising, which is usually done by including 10 minutes of light activities such as slow jog, calisthenics and stretching. Warming up also prevents fatigue, muscle pulls and soreness. Warming up is of 2 types, namely general warming up and specific warming up. Most sets of warm up exercises include 4 to 5 very simple movements. The body should be sweating lightly when the set is done. It is the simplest and most effective method of warming up. Over 600 skeleton muscles function for body movement to contraction and relaxation of voluntary striated muscle fibers.